One of our biggest decisions in retirement is where we're going to call home. And guess what? Housing costs are also one of our biggest expenses. So we need to understand the factors that help us make the best housing decision possible. Factor number one is cost of living. So what is it going to cost to buy gas and groceries and utilities and to eat out? Well, if you would like to compare the cost of living in different cities, go to bestplaces.net and check out their calculator. You can also check out the calculator on bankrate.com. Factor number two is climate. Do you really want to be sweating your butt off in the summer, or do you want to be digging out a foot of snow in the winter? Climate is so very important. It's probably one of the reasons my daughter chose to go to school in San Diego. You need to think about climate in making your decision for your retirement home. Factor number three is what kind of lifestyle you're going to be able to have in this new locale. Is there opportunities to stay active physically, mentally? Are there people your age, groups, and things that you can do to keep active and to maintain or create those new relationships? This is a really, really important factor. Factor number four is important for a lot of people. It's where is your family and those very close friends. I have some friends moving to New Mexico very soon because we have other friends there, and it's really important to them because they don't have a super big family. So this is an important consideration, right? Where's your kids? Where's your grandkids? Do you want them to be a part of your daily life? Really, really important factor. Factor number five is access to health services, hospitals, doctors, dentists, yoga practices, meditation, whatever you consider for your health. Maybe it's a health club, maybe it's other types of specialty services that are important to you. I know I often think, how far is it from this house to an emergency room? If it's like an hour, that just stresses me out. So definitely consider the healthcare component. Factor number six is tax responsibilities and opportunities. So you need to look at what kind of tax obligations you're going to have, whether it's a municipality, whether it's your state taxes, and you may want to consider some tax-friendly states like Alaska, Hawaii, New Hampshire, Florida, Illinois, just to name a few. So definitely check out those responsibilities before you make the decision to move to your new home. And the seventh factor is inflation. So many people don't think about this when they're thinking about what city and state they're going to relocate to. Some of the cities like Phoenix or Anchorage or Seattle or Miami, they have been harder hit by inflation. And of course, that is going to make the cost of living that much more expensive. So definitely check out inflation rates in the locale that you're thinking about relocating to. And just for fun, I'm going to add a few more: safety, crime, and the happiness factor. So safety, of course, we want the place that we go to be as safe as possible with low crime rates. And we definitely want to check out the happiness factor, which means take some time to research how the people there are feeling, if they're happy, if it seems like a good environment that matches your outlook, your lifestyle, your philosophy, maybe your political beliefs, your religious beliefs. These are all so very important. And I'm going to throw in one final factor because this was important to me in choosing my current home is, what does the city or town look like? Is it pretty? Are there views? Do you like driving home and pulling into your driveway, your neighborhood? The town, is it well taken care of? Do you appreciate the services that the town provides? I live 5 minutes from a mountain and I live next to a lake. Having that environment, the pretty environment where I can go on bike rides and see beautiful scenery, was so very important to me. Yet I'm 5 minutes from amenities, I'm close to the highway, and I don't feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. But I do feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so it was the best of both worlds. So super important factor. And one final tip is, my suggestion is to go and spend some time in that town or that city that you plan to call home. Sometimes when we go visit someplace for a week or two, we're a tourist, we're a visitor. If you spend at least a month, maybe a couple months, even 6 months, you are going to get a much better feel for what it feels like to live in that city or town. Definitely try it out. Take it for a test run before you make the decision to uproot yourself and make the move. Good luck. Here's to finding your new home.